All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning, I'm Sanjay Mattu. The headlines. Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla to convene an all-party meeting this afternoon ahead of winter session of Parliament. Notification for third phase of Jharkhand Assembly elections to be issued this morning. National Tribal Festival Aadi Mahotsav aimed at promoting tribal culture, craft, cuisine and commerce to begin today in New Delhi. Polling underway in Sri Lanka to elect a new president, and in badminton, Kidambi Srikanth to play his semi-final match in Hong Kong Open. Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla has convened an all-party meeting today ahead of the winter session of Parliament beginning Monday. During the meeting, Mr. Birla will seek support of all political parties to ensure smooth functioning of the House. Rajya Sabha Chairman M. Venkaiah Naidu has also called a meeting of leaders of different parties in the upper house tomorrow. An all-party meeting has also been convened by the government on the same day ahead of the session. The winter session of Parliament will conclude on the 13th of next month. The notification for the third phase of Jharkhand Assembly elections will be issued today. Speaking to AIR, Chief Electoral Officer of Jharkhand, Vinay Kumar Chaube said 17 constituencies spread over 8 districts will go to the polls in this phase on the 12th of December.
नामांकन की अंतिम तिथि 25 नवंबर होगी। 26 तारीख को सभी नामांकन पत्रों की समीक्षा की जाएगी और तत्पश्चात 28 तारीख तक नाम वापस लेने का समय होगा। उसके बाद सिंबल अलॉटमेंट किया जाएगा।
The 81-member Jharkhand Assembly will go to the polls in 5 phases between November 30 and December 20, and the counting of votes will be taken up on December 23. The first of its kind alliance among the Shiv Sena, the Nationalist Congress Party or NCP, and the Congress in Maharashtra appears to be taking shape after NCP Chief Sharad Pawar yesterday expressed confidence that the government formed by the three parties will last a full term. A delegation of the three parties is set to meet Governor Bhagat Singh Koshyari today, but they maintained the meeting was to seek immediate aid for rain-affected farmers and not about government formation. We have a report from our correspondent.
NCP Chief Sharad Pawar is expected to meet Congress President Sonia Gandhi tomorrow in New Delhi, where a final decision on government formation is likely to be taken. Speaking to reporters in Nagpur yesterday, Pawar said the three-party coalition, popularly being called Mahashiv Aghadi, will provide a development-oriented administration. The three parties have already prepared a draft common minimum program that will guide their fledgling coalition's agenda in the state. Another senior NCP leader and party's chief spokesman, Nawab Malik, said the Chief Minister's post will go to the Shiv Sena as the party walked out of their alliance with BJP over the same issue. Sweetie Jain, AR News, Mumbai.
The BJP will stage a nationwide protest today, demanding Congress leader Rahul Gandhis apology for misleading the country on the Rafale deal. Talking to reporters in New Delhi, Party General Secretary Bhupendra Yadav said the Supreme Court's rejection of pleas for a review of its judgment on the Rafale aircraft deal has exposed the lies of the Congress and Rahul Gandhi.
पहली बार ऐसा हुआ कि देश के किसी राष्ट्रीय पार्टी के नेता को सर्वोच्च न्यायालय के सामने माफीनामा देना पड़ा और वो लोकतंत्र में लोकलाज को माने, इसके लिए भारतीय जनता पार्टी के कार्यकर्ता हर जिला स्तर पर इकट्ठा होंगे और भारतीय जनता पार्टी के कार्यकर्ता ये आह्वान भी करेंगे कि देश की जनता के साथ जिस प्रकार कांग्रेस पार्टी के राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष राहुल गांधी द्वारा झूठ बोला गया है वो माफी मांगे.
The Income Tax Appellate Tribunal has dismissed Congress leader Rahul Gandhi's plea to make Young India a charitable trust. Rejecting the application, the tribunal said that it's a commercial organization. With the rejection of the application, the income tax case of 100 crore rupees against him will open again. Last year, the Gandhis and senior Congress leader Oscar Fernandes moved the Supreme Court challenging the September 10 decision of the Delhi High Court. The High Court had rejected the application for reassessment of their income tax for 2011-12 in connection with the National Herald case. The Apex Court had then allowed them to approach the Income Tax Appellate Tribunal for a swift hearing of the pending appeal, challenging the cancellation of registration granted to Young Indian under the Income Tax Act. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates, visit our News on AIR app and follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. You can also visit our website www.newsonair.com. Union Home Minister Amit Shah will inaugurate the National Tribal Festival Aadi Mahotsav in New Delhi today. The theme of the 15-day Mahotsav, being held at Dilli Haat in INA, is a celebration of the spirit of tribal culture, craft, cuisine and commerce. Tribal textiles manufactured by master tribal craftsmen from Jammu and Kashmir in the north to Tamil Nadu in the south and from Gujarat in the west to Nagaland and Sikkim in the east will be the main attractions. A report.
The festival will feature exhibition cum sale of tribal handicrafts, art, paintings, fabric and jewellery through about 210 stalls under the tribe's banner by tribal artisans. More than 1,000 tribal artisans and artists from different states will participate in the festival. For the first time, Aadi Mahotsav will showcase a wide range of products from the tribal artisans from Leh in Ladakh. Aadi Mahotsav is an effort to take tribal commerce to the next level of digital and electronic transactions. Apart from exotic handicrafts, it is also showcasing the electronics and digital skills of the tribals as a special attraction. Anupam Mish, News Desk.
Today is National Press Day. The day, observed on the 16th of November every year, is symbolic of a free and responsible press. It was on this day the Press Council of India started functioning as a model watchdog to ensure that the press maintains high standards and is not fettered by any influence or threats. On the occasion, Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu will confer Excellence in Journalism Awards. More from our correspondent.
Eminent journalist and chairman of Rajasthan Patrika, Gulab Kothari, has been selected for Raja Ram Mohan Roy Award for his outstanding contribution in the field of journalism. Sanjay Saini of Dainik Bhaskar and Raj Chengappa of India Today have been selected jointly for the award in the category of rural journalism. Shiv Sarup Avasthi of Dainik Jagran and Anu Abraham of Matrbhumi will be jointly awarded in the category of developmental reporting. In photojournalism category, PG Unnikrishnan and Akhil K.S. of Matrbhumi have been jointly selected. Ruby Sarkar of Deshbandhu and Anuradha of Indian Express will be jointly awarded in the category Gender-Based Reporting. Saurabh Duggal of Hindustan Times has been selected in the category of Sports Reporting. With Naseem Naqvi, Bhupender Singh, AIR News, Delhi.
The Central Bureau of Investigation has conducted searches at 3 places in Bengaluru and at 1 place in Delhi in connection with the alleged violation of the Foreign Contribution Regulation Act, or FCRA, by Amnesty International India. The CBI had registered a case on November 5 on a complaint received from the Union Home Ministry against Amnesty International India Private Limited, Indians for Amnesty International Trust, Amnesty International India Foundation Trust and others. In a statement, the CBI said that it was alleged that provisions of the Foreign Contribution Act 2010 and IPC were contravened by these entities by receiving foreign contributions from Amnesty International UK through Amnesty International India Private Limited.
India's biggest film festival, IFFI 2019, the Golden Jubilee of India's International Film Festival. Join us on All India Radio News for all about IFFI at 50.
With just a few days to go for the International Film Festival of India, All India Radio brings interesting stories about the festival every day. IFFI is celebrating its Golden Jubilee edition this year in Goa. Here's a report on the unique silent film section.
This 50th IFFI has a specially curated section which pays tribute to the lost form of silent film viewing with live music. 3 classics by 3 master filmmakers will be showcased. The films include master filmmaker Sergei M. Eisenstein's Battleship Potemkin. The 1925 Soviet silent film talks about revolution and mutiny. Another silent, German expressionist G.W. Past's Pandora's Box is considered both odd and erotic. British filmmaker Alfred Hitchcock's Blackmail rounds off the list. Celebrated British pianist Jonathan Lindsay will be performing live during the screening of the movies at IFFI. The stellar performance to be put up by the pianist is something one can't afford to miss. IFFI Desk, AIR News.
An interministerial central team has said Cyclone Bulbul caused extensive damage to agriculture and other installations in the coastal districts of Odisha. The 7-member team, led by Saheli Ghosh Roy, Joint Secretary, Ministry of Home Affairs, conducted a 2-day on-the-spot damage assessment in 4 of the 6 affected districts in the state. Ms. Ghosroy said paddy cultivation has been completely destroyed and infrastructure like transmission lines also damaged in coastal areas. The team visited Bhadrak, Balasore, Kendrapada and Jagatsinghpur districts to assess the damages. Ms. Ghosroy told reporters that they'll make their recommendations to the central government. In Sri Lanka, polling is underway to elect a new president. Polling, which began at 7 a.m., will continue till 5 p.m. A total of 35 candidates are in the fray. Around 1.6 crore people are eligible to exercise their franchise, and over 12,000 polling stations have been set up all over the country. Counting of votes will be held after polling is over, and results are expected by tomorrow. More from our correspondent.
Voters have started queuing up outside the polling station since morning. The voting hours has been extended by an hour this time, as record 35 candidates are on the ballot paper, which is more than 2 feet long and takes relatively more time to handle. The main contest is, however, between former Defence Secretary Gotabaya Rajapaksa and Minister Sajit Premadasa. There are some other prominent candidates like Anura Kumara Disanaike and former Army Chief Mahesh Senanaike, who may not be the winners, but their vote share will affect the final outcome. Over 68,000 police personnel have been deployed all over the island to ensure free and fair poll. Santosh Kumar for AIR News from Colombo.
On to sports news now. In the Hong Kong Open Badminton Tournament, ace Indian shuttler Kidambi Srikanth will face Lee Chiuk-Yu of Hong Kong in the men's singles semi-finals today. Lee stunned former badminton world number 1, Victor Axelsen 21-14, 21-19 to storm into the semi-finals yesterday. Earlier, Srikanth entered the semi-finals of the men's singles event after 5th seed Chen Long of China decided to quit the contest owing to an injury. Unseeded Srikanth, ranked 13th in the world, was leading by a game when Long decided to concede the match. Srikanth pocketed the first game 21-13 in just 15 minutes when world number 4 Long hung up his racket to put an end to the contest. In cricket, Team India will resume their innings at the overnight score of 493 for 6 against Bangladesh in the first test match being played at Indore. Yesterday, an electric double ton by Mayank Agarwal put India in a commanding position with a huge lead of 343 runs over Bangladesh at the end of the second day of the match. Ravindra Jadeja 60 and Umesh Yadav were on the crease at stumps. Mayank Agarwal scored 243 with 28 boundaries and 8 sixes. Other notable contributions came from Chiteshwar Pujara, who scored 54 off 72 balls, and Ajinkya Rahane, who put up 86 off 172 balls. Abu Jaid, 4 for 108, was the most successful bowler for Bangladesh. And now for a look at today's newspapers, it's over to Anuja Kumar.
Thank you, Sanjay. All the papers take note of the possibility of a Shiv Sena NCP Congress alliance forming the government in Maharashtra. The Tribune writes, in Maharashtra Pact, Sena CM likely for 5 years, Deputy CM each from NCP Congress. In the backdrop of a parliamentary panel meeting called to discuss pollution, the Times of India lead says, meet on pollution put off as 25 of 29 MPs failed to turn up. In light of the Supreme Court order on the entry of women in the Sabrimala shrine, the Hindustan Times quotes a Kerala minister as saying, not our job to take women to Sabrimala. The Tribune reports Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman as saying, law to raise insurance on bank deposits, regulate cooperative banks. The Business Standard states, government scraps consumer expenditure survey over data quality. And finally, the Hindu carries a picture of a dog on a platform of the Chennai Park railway station under the caption, at this railway station, dog looks out for passengers. And with that, it's back to you, Sanjay.
Thank you, Anuja. That was a look at today's newspapers. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla to convene an all-party meeting this afternoon ahead of winter session of Parliament. Notification for third phase of Jharkhand Assembly elections to be issued this morning. National Tribal Festival Aadi Mahotsav aimed at promoting tribal culture, craft, cuisine and commerce to begin today in New Delhi. Polling underway in Sri Lanka to elect a new president. And in badminton, Kidambi Srikanth to play his semi-final match in Hong Kong Open. And for details of these stories and more, log on to our website, newsonair.com. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.